This is my sister, Patricia, better known as Trisha.
And this is my sister, Marissa, better known as Marissa.
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 And we want to welcome you to our very first webisode entitled Sisters Speak. This is something that we created just as a platform well, of course we're sisters, but to have an opportunity to voice our thoughts and our opinions on different topics and subjects, a lot of which we hope that you find relevant as well.
And we want to hear from you guys as well. If there's any topics that you want to discuss, let us know. We will have an email address for you to email us topics. You can post down below in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking.
But wait, when it comes to posting, there will be no vulgarity allowed.
None at all.
No negativity allowed.
None at all.
Now, we're not saying that you have to agree with our point of view on everything, but we also believe that you can express yourself in a tasteful and respectful manner.
Exactly.
Any other comments will not be tolerated and will be deleted.
They sure will.
Thanks in advance. Anyway, our first topic of discussion that we wanted to kind of go into for our very first time is the topic of friendship.
Friendship.
Right?
I think it's really appropriate because not only are we sisters, but we're also friends. We are best friends. And most of the time. And growing up with a sister, we're only 2 years apart. Growing up with a sister, there's a lot of closeness there that unfortunately a lot of families don't experience all the time.
This is true.
But I thank God that not only are we sisters, are we blood sisters, but we are also friends.
Also friends. And a lot of times people ask us things like, how are you able to be friends with your sister? How are you able to enjoy that type of bond or connection? And I don't know if I would have like a clear-cut answer or a formula, so to speak. You know, a lot of times people look for formulas for everything, right? They want to know, well, add this and add this, mix it up, and now you have this. But I think the key is, first of all, knowing that person.
Knowing that person and communication.
Communication.
A lot of things that mess up friendships is the lack of communication. Because you don't want to say anything to hurt them. They don't want to say anything to hurt you. Offend, right. And so you end up not saying anything or masking over it until everything just boils over and blows up.
Right.
And another thing is that a lot of times females have a hard time being friends with other females. Why do you think?
Well, number one, there's a lot of competition. Among women, especially among women. Yeah,
because a man can walk down the street, two men can walk down the street, not know each other, pass each other,
and do this. What they do?
What's up? You got the best hand.
Right.
But two women walking down the street, then you start side-eyeing her, looking her up and down, checking to see what she has on. Then if her hair is better than yours or her outfit or something, you kind of feel a sense of incompetency a lot of times, and so then you have an attitude, so you roll with
her, and she didn't do anything to you.
Exactly, and it doesn't make any sense. But we as females should know how to maintain friendship.
And then another major component to friendship is trust.
You have to trust the person that you call friend. Because if you don't trust them, then how can I call you my friend?
But see, now with trust, I think trust and vulnerability go hand in hand. Because how can I be vulnerable to you or let my guards down with you if I don't trust you?
Right.
That's almost impossible.
Right.
Because when you don't trust somebody, you keep those walls up.
You keep those
guards up.
And it's hard to chisel away at that when someone is so tight and so untrusting of other people. You know, it's hard to, you know, chip away at that, and it's hard to really see that person for who they are, and to really get inside that place where that person is, to deal with that hurt, to deal with whatever it is that's causing them to not trust people. So, you know, a lot of people are walking around with these walls up and so tight inside, and they never let anybody down, and they feel like they're the only one, and why no one understands me, because you don't let anyone get in.
And then all it takes sometimes is one wrong word or that one trigger to set them off. But now, if I know you and you know me, and we're trusting each other, we're letting our guards down, then I'm also going to be careful. That's not to say that I won't ever do anything or say anything that may rub you the wrong way, but I'll also be more mindful of those things and not be so quick to pull those triggers, you know, or kind of irritate that part of you that may be sensitive or feeling some type of way about things. And I'll be more mindful to even when I do step out there and say something or do something that may be hurtful, it's easier to come back and apologize. Because I care about you and the trust and relationship that we've built. I don't want to do anything that's going to harm that. So if it means giving up pride and being the first to say I'm sorry, even if I don't feel like I'm in the wrong.
And that's the thing right there. Pride will destroy a person.
It will.
Pride will destroy a person.
It will.
And pride, we shouldn't allow pride to mess up who we are, the wonderful person that we are. Because you can be a wonderful person, but if you are filled with pride, oh my goodness.
It's ugly.
It's ugly. It's damaging.
It's a turn off.
It's a killer.
It's a mess. And I think a prideful person is not one that's open to new experiences, or they think they have all the answers. You know?
A lot of people misquote this. They say that pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before destruction.
And a haughty spirit before the fall.
So you know, pride can destroy you.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can.
So that's not something that we want to walk in, something that we want to operate in, because not only can it destroy us, but on that path to destruction, it can destroy those around us as well, because of our attitudes, because of how we treat people.
It can. It would be nice to think that we were on an island all to ourselves, and the things that we
tropical
and
island.
the tropical with
iced tea.
with fruity drink,
iced tea.
Anyway. But it would be nice to think that we were in this little bubble, and the things that we say and do don't affect other people.
But what we do does affect other people.
But the truth is, it does affect, and the effect that it has on them oftentimes is way beyond the action itself or the words themselves. So you may be long past the situation, but the damaging effects of what was said or what was done will last. Sometimes a lifetime.
A lot of people, they don't think what they do can affect other people. But everything, just like you said before, nobody's on an island, nobody's in a bubble. Everything that we do affects someone else. I used an illustration in a class I was teaching a couple of weeks ago. To the children, I was talking about the way you, whatever you do affects other people. And I used the illustration of someone stealing.
Okay.
Somebody might steal a candy bar, and you might think, oh, it's only a little candy bar, this and that. But when that store manager goes to do inventory, and they know how many candy bars was in this box, how much money they should have received from this box of candy, and then one is missing, and they don't have the money to match up, now they're going to raise the prices on us innocent people that come into the store, all because you wanted to steal a candy bar. Now I have to pay higher prices. So everything that we do affects someone else.
And then even to take that a step further, now anybody that comes in the store that looks a certain way, do we want to go there?
Right.
Has on certain clothing. We're not supposed to say that.
Not supposed to say that. I gotta keep
But
that quiet.
now you've put a stigma, so now they're following me around or looking at me sideways because of something you've done. And so that just all goes to show that what we say and what we do has an impact on those around us.
It does. It does. And if someone is your friend, hold on to your friends. Because not everyone can be called a friend.
Right.
You have a lot of acquaintances, a lot of, oh, I know her, I know him. But to say this person is my friend,
and I go back to,
here.
And I guess the last thought on this that I just wanna share is where the Word of God talks about a friend loves at all times. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you like everything I do or love everything I do, but you love me. You love me all the time.
Exactly.
You may not like what I'm doing all the time. Heck, you might not even like me all the time. But you love me all the time. And so that love will take us beyond any type of discrepancies or disagreements or issues that we may have. And we work our way back to that loving place, to that friendly place.
That friendly place. And not only do we know that we have friends among each other, but God calls us friends.
God calls us friends. And that lovely background noise is my child who is going to get it. Thank you. See, this is why you have to have love in your heart, because people would do things sometimes that just make you want to love them. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed. These were just our thoughts. Today, the topic happened to be friendship. Tomorrow, it could be something else. But this was just something that we thought about. We wanted to share our views on. Please feel free again to post your comments. I guess the question we would pose is, what is a real friend to you? What do you consider a real friend?
And name your friend.
Name your friend. Name your.
We want to know your friend, and you put your friend's name, and when we look over those comments, we will be sure to call you and your friend's name out
in prayer. Yes, yes. Take it to our Father, our best friend. Yes. So until next time, you can see below there'll be our email address for you to email any questions, comments, or concerns, or again, as we said,
any topics
you may be interested in discussing in the future. Again, post, and you can even post those topics as well, even below in the comments. But remember, again, no vulgarity, right?
And nothing that we can delete.
Okay, because we're not afraid of that delete button. Okay, thank you. Until next time, God bless. This has been SistersSpeak. Later.
Bye.